So, on we go. It was the loss of Quiggins in 2006 caused a reaction in me and forced me to question and intensely study the regime now in power. They use a twisted ideology to control and inwardly manage our nation downwards. My devastating loss of a unique cultural business became a strength for me, inspiring me to scrutinise and search, looking back at my historical knowledge and track the workings of those involved in the destruction. I asked myself how I had not recognised it sooner and started to draw on the memories of my early business experiences and the people I helped, recalling one particular memory of a long-standing unwritten contract I'd had with an organisation which at the time never occurred would have a massive destructive impact not only on me and our little community, but on the whole cultural foundation of Great Britain. In about 1981, I was finding it very difficult getting on to the employment ladder in and around Liverpool, so decided to go the route of self-employment instead of relying on the conventional route. It was the new government initiative called Enterprise Allowance that motivated me to go self-employed. This was an allowance that gave advocates an inducement of £40 a week lifeline if they failed to get work. 1980s was a harsh time in Liverpool. There was a lot of infighting between the Jewish right and the Jewish left. Maggie Thatcher being the Jewish right, and the Jewish left being the Trotskyites who became the militant Labour, which are back now in Liverpool also. At the time I had a small pickup truck that I regularly used for small random jobs for friends and relatives. This inspired me to go into transport and commercial removals. I was accepted on the scheme along with others as one of the first groups on Merseyside. As I now needed an accountant, I searched the city and chose King, Nagley and Bakerman to represent my new business. I remained with this practice for about 14 years. My accountant was of a polite sort, fanatical for detail and control, so staying with him seemed a logical route, as accountancy was not the sort of area of business I personally liked to get involved with. So having this accountant, my thinking was he may discipline me to organise the future of my business and keep it in order. It was during my first year of being with him when he approached me, asking if I would like to do a small job delivering a large amount of camping equipment to a campsite in North Wales. The job was to be done over 4 split random days that may not be profitable and may even isolate my truck for periods that could render me unable to make wages for the 4 days of isolation.